Yeah, okay. I think I'll go against the shield breaker. Win within 4 minutes, that's free money. I'm just thinking if I want to do this instead and go for 3 kills. No, I think I'll just keep it simple with the 1v1. Alright, what's this guy got? Nothing too bad. I want to try to dodge more than I block here because this guy could really mess my shield up with that axe. You see as well how you're able to like outrange someone else using a one-handed weapon when you have a Talisdaka? Because like it's pretty long for a one-handed weapon. Might even be really one of the longest ones, I don't know. I guess I'll take the helmet because I can sell it for a lot anyway. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell it. I wasn't sure about the stats on it, that's why I want to be able to check. Okay, so yeah, buy this. I'll buy this too. So now I don't really need the throwing pilly because, you know, I mean, actually, 38 damage to 22 is still a pretty significant difference. Obviously, the Hanian has a lot more reach, but yeah, I could still use the throwing pilly for insurance. Ooh, I'm gonna hold that. Oh, I forgot to... Because I died, I need to get this again. Seal of approval, alright. I'll do that after... I mean, actually, I think if I win this fight, that'll give me enough, right? So... Especially if I'm hitting that and... It's a flailman and an executor, so I'm not exactly worried about taking too much damage here or anything. You know, flailmen have those little shields that you can pretty much ignore because they're just really easy to go around. Executors, these guys are really just punching bags, you know? That is about as simple as it gets. Yeah, shields. I mean, oh, I tried to speak and I messed it up. I might need to play as a criminal more often because you can get a crazy amount of money going with these bets. Okay, this is insurance. That's cool, but I want to do this instead. Lafosi Warrior is pretty simple. Man-at-Arms can be dangerous. I think I like... How's my durability looking? Not good, okay. Good thing I checked that. I think I'll use the Staka because this will do just fine against the Warrior since he won't have... Well, he probably won't have armor. But he's got the two-hander, so I'll just poke him easily enough. And I should be able to go over the Man-at-Arms shield with it as well. It can be a little bit hard to poke over the oval shields, but you can do it, and either way, I'll find a way to deal with him. I think he has an iron hook, which I don't like to see. Yeah. Alright. I wanna get... Well... They're both just gonna come at me, then I'll hit whoever I can, but I would like to get rid of this hook.
Hello there.
Maybe I can just hit them over these rocks. That's the crazy thing about the Hanian Staka is like you can do things like this because of how freaking long it is. And and this guy's just gonna teleport away. Lots of teleports tonight. Okay, that's why you don't want to get hit by the claw. Yeah. Let me cheese the rocks again on this guy. Yeah, hit me with that claw now, buddy. Holy, this guy's eating it. Alright. Well, there you go. I guess, might have to put that one in the tips and tricks video. Use the rocks. That was kind of interesting, because I've never really, like, you know, I tend not to try to, I'm actually gonna go, I don't want to fight at the small villa is the thing, so I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to go with surviving allies. That should be good. You know, like, I typically try not to cheese the game like that, but that's interesting that, like, you know, I got him stuck on those rocks, and then he just, like, didn't even try to move. That should be something that... I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the kind of thing you can kind of fix, though, like, to, like, make the enemies be able to get out from things like that, like, try to move around the rock rather than try to just keep going through it. Might have to put that on the bug section in the Discord. A few things from this video, because it's been a little bit of a funky one. So I still can't quite afford the Chaka. Oh, I should repair my Talisdaka. And I should get Seal of Approval before I forget again. Alright, that's good. How is my favor looking anyway? Yeah, not too good. I guess I should start paying a little bit of attention to, like, whose fights I'm doing. Just so that I don't get, like, super into the red with, like, any one person. Or, you know, just get, like, too unbalanced. Because as long as you fight, like, one fight from each person every, like, you know, 4 or 5 fights, I guess. That's probably the best way to just kind of get them all liking you. Oh, relax, buddy. Who needs a Faradaka when you got a throwing spear? I still don't have enough for the Chaka. It's okay. I'm happy to hold it until I do. More insurance is cool. Lafosi War. Yeah, I might as well just go for this. No armor, no shields, no problem. Alright, I'll take that money, and now I do have enough for the chaka. Good. This is not happening. This, I could do that. I could use the Hanian because this guy will probably have a Faradaka with or without a shield, doesn't matter. Because the thing about like fighting these guys with long spears is like you can get close and crowd them. That works really well, but it can go wrong. He doesn't even have a spear. But whereas if you fight them with a spear and you just keep your distance and just, you know, go in with your attacks when it's safe, like that really almost can't go wrong. So both ways work just fine. I just think that fighting spear to spear is a little bit safer. I think I'm gonna take his helmet off with this, and then I'll pick up one of those throwing spears and finish him off. Oops. You know, that probably would have taken 3 or 4 hits with this spear. Takes 2 with the throwing spear. Giving me a lot of 1v minis right now, but I don't know about that. The thing is, I would want some armor if I was going to do a 1v mini. Like, once you get to this kind of mid-game where you're fighting against, like, you know, Myridan infantry and stuff, Linolians, like, these guys can do a lot of damage per hit. So, not having armor is how you get killed, really, because you take like 40 damage from one hit. That just completely screws your fight. You know, whereas if you have armor, you maybe take like, I don't know, 20, 15 damage from that hit instead, depending on what armor you got, of course. Me, I don't got no armor. What are these guys? Only one spear. Okay. These Linolians are liking the swords right now. I didn't even check, but these guys all have like the kind of dull looking helmets, so I think they are just Linolians. Which means they can't even have spears, so forget about it. And you see, like, with these like medium-sized shields that they use, you can just poke straight over and hit their head. You don't have to go for like the overhand grip. I just find that it's usually easier to use this. Makes it easier to hit them, so that's what I like to do, but you can just go straight over as well. Boom. That's why, like, I always say, unless it's like the biggest kind of shield, like one of these that I have, or the ovals, or the tower shields, shields really aren't a huge concern because you can almost ignore like 90% of them. But the big ones are definitely annoying. Oops. It's so hard not to hit your own guys when you're just trying to end a fight like this. The problem is you can't just like leave this guy to them because they don't get any hits on him, so you gotta do it yourself. especially if you got a time bet going. I could use some of this fame and unlock the shop because I have a ton of fame right now. I would love to buy a hammer, but I already have so many weapons going. I'd rather spend my money on, like, armor. See if I can just reroll here until I get a cuirass and then hold that, because I don't have enough money. Could go for this too. This isn't a bad one. 42% armor with 12% stamina regen, though its durability is not very high. The reason I like the cuirass is because, like, they have, like, both the bronze and the iron one, they have good durability, and then they also have like a nice balance between the stamina penalty and the armor percentage, you know? I can't remember the name, but there's one armor that has like 85% armor. It gives a huge penalty to stamina. And then, you know, this one's only 28%, 48 durability is really nothing. This one's 70%, but then it's got minus 15. I think the cuirass is minus 10, not this cuirass. This one's a bit mid too. Here, this is the one, 85% armor, but minus 20 stamina, which, you know, wouldn't be the worst thing maybe if you were, especially if you weren't using a shield, like if you were going to two-hand, because when you're using a two-hander, you know, your armor and your arm armor and your body armor, like, those are your shield, you know? Here we go. See, 75% armor for only minus 10 stamina. That's crazy. Oh yeah, like wearing super heavy armor when you're two-handing, that's not a bad thing at all, because you're going to take hits, so... You also don't have the stamina penalty from the shield holding you back as well, so you can kind of afford to go with a little bit heavier armor. Alright, let me go with dismemberments, and then I will put on the chaka. That's, oh, actually, well, I was gonna say, like, a little tip is, you know, some weapons have a trait that guarantees dismemberment, and I thought that the chaka did, but it doesn't. Neither does the Talazdaka. Interesting. Alright. Well, I already made the bet, so... The chaka might not guarantee it, but it's still pretty good at it. But anyway, yeah, that's something you can do. Like, if you have a weapon that does guarantee dismemberment, dismemberment bets become a lot more attractive then. Let me take this guy's head off. No, There we go. That is what I love to see. Easy. Okay, so yeah, my cuirass is almost affordable. I could probably, like, you know, I could do something to afford it. I'll just get it after this next fight. Who's this? Hanian? Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll take the Hanian captain.